Oh, it's Mr. McFeely.
I have seen the future, and he was wearing number 5, and I ain't talking about Robbie Grimsley, folks.
Took out the muffins, took out the trail mix, took out the cookies. They stole the monster cookies.
Wow, that's awesome. That is so awesome. Let's do some broadcasting.
Yeah. We'll do some broadcasting with our guy, Mike McFeely. Joins us each and every Tuesday. We missed you last week. We were down in Sioux Falls.
Not my fault.
Did you come in?
You're the one that was somewhere else.
Did you come in and sit here in the dark?
Yeah. Yes. Because this is that big of a deal to me every week. I set aside 45 minutes a week to travel here, sit here, man, and then leave here. That's my whole week.
That's your whole deal. What do you want to chat about today? I got a couple things. I don't know if you normally come in.
Well, as you pointed out, I'm rarely on social media anymore just because I just can't handle it. It's just such a pile of burning garbage.
Yeah, you're the smartest one of the
but this morning I'm trying to contact somebody, and the only way I can contact them is through Twitter, blah, 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 doesn't matter. And so I was scrolling through the feed.
Yep.
And I saw that one of the FCS accounts had pointed out that Murray State has lost, 16 games in a row or something like that, whatever.
Good.
And I couldn't resist
spiking the football on this
just
one.
I mean, I was open about it at the time. I can go back and find those columns if any of you chuds don't believe me. But I openly columnized and advocated against Murray State getting the Missouri Valley Football Conference because why? We know they suck! And they're not going to get any better!
Nope. And they're not. They've lost 15 consecutive games.
And so I said at the time, it's like, well, what are we doing here? I thought the purpose of adding teams to a conference was to make the conference stronger. I know there was other things at play. And let me make clear, I have no problem with the people at Murray State. They were great last year.
They were great.
They were
Absolutely
fantastic. Yep. So it's not nothing personal. It's the worst football program in the Valley by a million. They're far worse than Indiana State in my view. And if you look at any of the metrics, the Sagarins, the Bill Connellys, Murray State is like one of the bottom 5 Division I programs in the country. They're terrible. Yep. And there's no hope. If these idiot presidents would have gotten their private planes that their universities owe on the taxpayer dollars and flown to Murray, Kentucky, or would it have been Paducah?
You got to go to Paducah. Yeah, you got to go to Paducah.
Anyway, yeah. and gone and said, gosh, this town is a long ways from anywhere. And again, no knock on the school.
No.
It is what it is. But the other Missouri Valley Conference schools, especially at the time Missouri State, which, where are they now?
Yep, they're not here. Well,
and Illinois State and Indiana, they were so tired of...
Also, Western Illinois voted for them too, and they're not here anymore.
And they're not in the league. They were leaving the league. They were leaving the league.
Yep.
And they voted for Murray State. They got to vote.
Correctamundo. Yep.
By the way, they might be back in the league if the Ohio Valley falls apart. So Dean Brashani at the time, right? He was on his way out, I think, at North Dakota State by that time. Last time I saw Dean Brashani and had a chance to talk with him, and I'm not joking. I'm not taking poetic license here. I walked up to Dean and stuck my hand out and said, "Thank you for having the coconuts to vote against Murray State getting in the Missouri Valley Football Conference because nobody else, the Dakota schools didn't even have the guts to vote against it out of protest.
Right.
They just, okay, but we're not, we can't beat it anyway because they have too many votes to beat us. So they just went along with it. And Dean Brashani was out there by himself for all the crap he's taken. Some of it deserved, much of it not. He at least voted against it and said,
correct.
What are we doing here?
Correct.
What are we doing?
Yep.
Why are we adding a team that's not going to win a game in the league for multiple years? We knew this was going to happen. Oh, but they're going to get another win. whatever. Southern Illinois is going to get another win.
Yeah.
UND is going to get another win.
And those teams
Northern
all
Iowa is going to get another win.
get bus trips to those particular schools as well.
Illinois State bust
Yeah.
5. No, they bust 5.5 hours
Last
to Murray
week.
State.
Yep.
Good job.
Yep.
Nice. They got the win though.
So the Jackrabbits go there Saturday night.
Yeah.
What do you think that score is going to be?
Yeah.
70-0?
Yeah.
You
saw it last year. North Dakota State could have beat Murray State. They could have scored 100 on them.
Yep.
And they shut it down in the second half.
Yep.
And so great job. So that's
not good.
I mean, look at the Valley scores week to week. And you and I have talked about this. There's like one good game a week.
One, maybe two. Yep.
Yeah.
At most.
Right.
Yep.
And all the rest are South Dakota State versus Indiana State or Illinois State versus Murray State. It's just terrible.
Yeah. There's a wide delineation there between the top and the bottom, and that ain't going anywhere.
And I'm not sure that the top, there's like a large, at this point, I'd say, boy, there's like one team that seems to be humming pretty good, maybe two. And it's the other one might not be the one everybody else is thinking about. I might be thinking about a different school.
Also, yesterday, we were talking about this briefly with Kolpak was here because Sunday we had 3 more college football openings happen as college presidents now are even more inclined to move the timeline up where we thought, and I know you wrote about this yesterday in Inforum, that typically November used to be the move month. Now it's September.
Right.
We had 4 coaches lose jobs in September.
And really it was, if you look back to like when Craig Bohl and Chris Kleiman left, I'm just using the local example because people can relate to it. I mean, they left, and Matt Entz for that matter as well.
December.
They I'm sure that things were in the works, obviously before that, but it was Bohl especially was a pretty quick timeline by the time the previous coach, and I can't think of his name.
Oh yeah.
But he like they fired him at the end of the season or near the end of the season.
Those 10 days.
And
probably.
then Craig was the guy, and then it was before the first playoff game, I think against Furman, that it leaked out that he got the job, which Craig was really happy about. That was fun, trying to talk to him about that and getting yelled at, but that's water under the bridge.
Yeah.
But so it used to be then. Now, I mean, the one guy got fired in September.
Yep.
They fired who?
UCLA coach.
Deshaun Foster got canned in September.
Yep. So did Virginia Tech's coach got canned in September.
Yeah, and now it's like October 14th today, and there's like 3 more, and there's going to be more sooner. There's no way Luke Fickell. I cannot believe he's not already gone after what happened on
lost
Saturday.
By $1 million to Iowa.
I mean, and he was apologizing after the game, and the players were going, "Yeah, we don't really know what the team's identity is." And I mean, wow,
that's not great.
So Fickell's gone. I don't know why they're keeping him around to get beat by 1,000 by.
Well, if we thought the buyout,
Ohio
I
State.
think we talked about this a few weeks ago. That the buyout there is $29 million. I think it is for Fickell. We just saw Penn State pony up for $50 million. By the way, the Big Ten is about to make a private equity deal where each school is going to get about $200 million, I think.
Yeah.
So
it just
there you go.
It's all just funny money.
Right?
None of it matters. Nothing matters.
But that's
nothing matters.
Right now, if you think that's too high a bar, I'm here to tell you, think again, right?
Well, and that's why this happens. It happens every time. It happens every time. But I see Indiana fans are going, well, Coach Cignetti's not going to leave here. There's a special bond.
No.
To repeat, James Franklin, who flopped like a dead crappie at Penn State. They were supposed to win. They were supposed to win the Big Ten. Weren't they the preseason number 1?
They were on College Game Day 3 weeks ago. He was there.
Yes.
They're getting ready for Oregon. So now he's done.
He got $50 million or 45 or $50 million for failing.
Yep.
Plus, in addition to his contract that he got paid.
Yep.
So if there's anybody in Indiana going, there's no way Coach Cignetti's leaving us. It's a special bond.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Pie in the sky thoughts there, right?
And then,
but he's won at Indiana, like you pointed out to me on Sunday night. Cignetti has won at Indiana of all places.
I mean, historically, I think it was literally the losingest program in major college football. Historically, like they have more losses in college football than any other major college program, and Indiana for years has been awful, just terrible. I mean. And now they're
ranked
Probably
third
best,
in the country.
and they probably should be higher in my opinion. But that whatever, it doesn't matter. Rankings don't matter. But yeah, and so to take it to the next step, then, if somebody thinks that an FCS coach, I saw the same thing, by the way, regarding our guy Brent Vegan.
Yeah, Vegan's name's out there.
I saw some Montana State fans saying, "Oh no, Montana State's a better job than
Oregon State."
X."
Mm-hmm.
Look at the money
Yep.
and not that Brent Vegan's number one driver in life is money, but it matters to everybody. I mean,
Correct. Yeah,
and it's just the way it is. I mean, if the New York Times offered me $30 million tomorrow, it'd be a tough choice. I'd hate to not be on this program.
I was going to say, would you
week.
still come do this on Tuesdays?
Could you match it? I know I have a special bond.
We do. I would like to think so.
But the New York Times said, we're going to give you $10 million a year for 5 years, Mike. You want that? Oh, and the buyout's going to be $20 million. I'd go, gosh, let's see. Well, maybe. Let me think about it. That's where we're at. You can look at Oregon State as being a really difficult job, which it is. It's really unfortunate what happened to Oregon State and Washington State getting left behind.
Yep.
But Jimmy Rogers got a large raise.
He knew full well what he's getting himself into when he took that job. Absolutely.
And when Brent Vegan goes to Oregon State, he's going to up the paycheck. And the next step then, if you have any success there at all, then you're looking at
it's a Power 4 school.
Like generational, your grandchildren's lives are taken care of and their kids' lives are taken care of type of wealth after that. So it's always been about the money.
Yep.
There was never a chance Craig Bowl was going to stay in Fargo. He's going to turn down Wyoming. There was never a chance that Chris Kleiman was going to
take Kansas State.
Was not going to take Kansas State. There's not a chance that Kurt Signetti, if Penn State comes calling and offers that he's going to stay in Bloomington.
Yep.
There just is. Unless Indiana says whatever they give you, we will match it. But they can't do that because Penn State has way more money than Indiana.
Yeah. There's no way that's going to happen. Right.
I mean, so it just whatever.
Let's break. We
Thanks,
come back.
TV.
Yeah. We're the fault.
Thanks,
by the way,
TV.
your column was for TV is the fault of everything. I enjoyed that.
Yes,
to start your column
it pretty much
yesterday.
is, but that's okay.
Accurate. Let's break. We come back. We'll chat some Bison football. A couple other topics want to hit with Mike. We come back, wrap up our first hour right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Wrapping up our first hour. Got an email in during the break. Eric might want to close his ears on this. Remaining Badgers schedule. We're talking about Wisconsin after they got booed off the field after they lost to Iowa. So Ohio State, last I heard, they're all right. They're ranked their number one. At Oregon.
Which is the right proper L?
You got that one, yeah. Home for Washington. At Indiana. Last I checked, they're good. Illinois and at Minnesota.
Oh, the last one is a possibility, but by that time, they
may not win a game here.
There'll be 31 kids in the transfer portal, and they'll be on their interim offensive line coach or something. So as the head coach. So
another email comes in. He's on fire. Dom, not sure why McFeely is so wound up this morning. Did someone steal his monster cookies again? Anyway, do you guys think NDSU is running Cole Payton too much? It's a long season, so hope he stays healthy.
They're not running him almost at all on purpose.
No,
it's just
there's
scrambles.
no design runs.
And there's been a couple of the one odd play from Saturday was the last play that he was in the game. I didn't know what was going on there.
Yep.
And I don't know if that was just trying to get something and then get him out of the game, or if that spurred Paulsek to say, what are we doing here?
We're done here.
And get him out of the game. That was just a weird play call or a broken play, something.
Something was
But
up,
he got tackled oddly on that play.
Yep.
Other than that, though, it's not. He's the one dishing out the punishment, number
that.
one.
I mean,
and then he's also not being touched. But I get the question. But I mean, you got to win the games.
Yep.
And Southern Illinois was a challenge for the first half.
Look at that stat, by the way. He has 8 touchdowns, 9 incompletions, 8 touchdown passes, 9 incompletions over the last 3 games. That's insane.
Yeah, no, NDSU's good. I had a question the other day from somebody. Well, are they that good? They haven't played anybody. I'm going, well, who do you want them to play?
Right. Who else is the schedule?
South Dakota was supposed to be the be-all, end-all, and they ran them out of the building and
Illinois
made
State
them get on the bus
right.
Quicker than they wanted to, apparently. And then Illinois State was ranked 6th in the country, and that was okay, and they ran them out of normal.
Southern Illinois is ranked
And
8th.
Southern Illinois was ranked 8th, and I
Yeah.
thought, they were getting a lot of praise, which is fine, and they ran them out of the building.
Yep.
So the non-conference was incredibly weak, but they're in the conference now.
right.
Sorry, it's either a combo of NDSU's really good or everybody else just stinks, and it's probably a combo platter.
I'd say a mix of that, right?
Yeah.
That's probably where we're at. I mean, what you've seen out of the quarterback, I think defensively, again, we talked about this heading into the season, that I thought defense was going to be the strength of the team. They've been really good. The offense has just played.
Actually, I think the offense,
Holy cow.
they could, if they have to, they could probably
win a game like that.
They could probably win a game if they have to, 37-35 or something. They don't want to, obviously.
No.
But we thought Saturday might be one of those games,
Right.
Because we had seen and heard so much about Southern Illinois being this juggernaut, and I just wasn't that impressed. I was more impressed by Illinois State, to be honest with you, than Southern Illinois. But
another email comes in, guys. You really start talking about UND being a legitimate conference title threat. We were just talking about this during the break about UND.
Yeah.
There's a pathway there for the Fighting Hawks.
And outside of conference, they had a couple of good tests. I don't think they've been tested inside the conference yet, but I think they're going to run Southern Illinois off the field on Saturday.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I was not impressed with Southern Illinois' defense in any way, shape, or form. And the offense, to me, looked the same old kind of gimmicky, just a lot of stuff going on instead of just playing football. They're trying to trick people and everything else. And
UND, the rest of the way, after the game in Carbondale, they have Indiana State coming to Grand Forks.
that's going to be a win.
They're going to win that. They go to Vermilion.
That's going to be a win.
They host the Bison.
That's going to be a toss-up.
At Murray.
That's going to be a win.
And then they host the Jackrabbits.
That's going to be a toss-up, but I'll actually, at this point on October 14th, I'd give UND, I'd make them the favorite in that game.
Over the Jacks?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, there you go.
But we'll see. I mean,
If you look at the schedules down the stretch here, the Bison obviously have to go to both Brookings and Grand Forks. That would be the hardest of the schedules left. The Jackrabbits they go to Vermilion, host the Bison, and go to Grand Forks.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, UND's got what we just said. That's
the big advantage
Right.
is, and we'll see what they do Saturday. If I'm wrong and Southern Illinois finds a way to clip them, at some point a team has a down week.
Yep.
And I don't think that UND has had a down week yet. They've rolled everybody that they've played, and they probably should really be 6-0.
Yeah.
But they
at least 5-1.
The difference, and I haven't seen all their games. I've seen a couple of them and parts of others. So I want to make that clear. I'm not one of these guys that's making hot takes without ever watching games like 93% of the FCS media out there. But they've been taking care of people quickly.
Yep.
This isn't the Bubba Schweigert, stumble, mumble, fumble, have to have a comeback in the fourth quarter to beat an inferior team.
Like they did with Indiana State a couple years ago.
They are burying teams in the first quarter. Yep. And so to me, that's the difference. And that's what's impressed me so far.
Last one before we go. I know this
and again, I'll ask it again. How can this quarterback up at UND?
Yeah, Jerry
why was he on the bench
know.
last year?
I know it.
Maybe he just got that much better. I don't know. Again, I haven't talked with anybody in the UND program. Never in my life. I've talked to Eric Schmidt. I don't know if I'd know Jerry Kaminsky if he walked in this room right now. But just looking at what he's doing,
what he's done,
why was he on the bench last year?
Why was he not playing? Is Mike excited for the 3 Conference USA games that are and Sun Belt games that are up tonight? We got Tuesday Night Football.
Well, I'm more excited about that than I am about NDSU Indiana State. I'll tell you that much.
Tonight we got New Mexico State.
I'm so unexcited
Liberty.
about NDSU Indiana State that I'm not going to Terre Haute.
You're missing out on the Saratoga?
I am missing out. I've made a decision that I'm not going to waste. I'm not going to waste my weekend going to Terre Haute.
Got Gophers, Nebraska on Friday night down in Huntington Bank Stadium.
Yeah,
that's
I'm going to be on the shore of a lake in Crow Wing County, Minnesota.
That's a good pick then.
So I'm going to take that over Terre Haute.
So New Mexico State Liberty do anything for you tonight?
Look at the Sagarin ratings, which I love to look at.
Yes.
Last week, the Missouri Valley Football Conference was rated higher than both Conference USA and the MAC.
Oof.
And this week, it is ranked higher than Conference USA. So,
okay. All right.
If you take into it, North Dakota State and South Dakota State, especially NDSU, frankly, they're ranked so much higher than these other Conference USA schools. I mean, Missouri State is 3-3.
I know. Missouri State's won 3 games in FBS football.
For all you cement-headed idiots that hate NDSU, whether you're in Brookings or Grand Forks or wherever you are, and you're trying to tell me via Twitter or email, NDSU would go 5-7 in FBS. No, Missouri State is 3-3.
Right.
That's all you need to know. Missouri, other than 1 year in 21, Missouri State didn't come within 4 touchdowns of North Dakota State for at least a decade.
Even last year, we thought they were this great team. The Bison beat them by 40 last year.
Last year was the best record-wise Missouri State team there had been in like 25 years, and NDSU beat them by 230 points.
Bison dusted them last year. So there you go. Great to see you, man. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate the time as always. At least for now. I love the Lando shirt.
T-shirt?
Love the Lando Calrissian shirt.
It.
I love Lando. He's my guy.
Billy D. Williams T-shirt, baby. Eric, find one of those old Billy D. Williams Schlitz malt liquor ads on YouTube. They are the best.
Those are different. Those are a different deal.
Billy D is a dude, man.
Good to see you, bud. Thanks for coming by. Mike McFeely joins us each and every Tuesday at 9:30. We'll break. Hour 2 of the big show coming up. We start it. We come back right after this.